Yes, I think there is a overreaction in the Korean market. I think the main point to stress here is that although the trial did not meet the OS endpoint, we don't believe that this technology has failed. Um, One major reason for this is the rivocerinib is already successful in China. It has been marketed for several years in China. The second reason is that the data from our own trial, not only Angel study but our other clinical trials, indicate that rivocerinib is an active drug. Uh, there are many reasons why a trial may not meet the primary endpoint. In this case, we do not believe that these results mean that rivocerinib, has not been successful. So there are a few reasons that we can't disclose additional data. The first of all, we don't have all the data yet. So we're still waiting. We just received OS and PFS. We're still waiting for a lot of data to come in, additional secondary points, safety data. Everything's still being evaluated and QC'd. So, I think it'll be several weeks before we have the data. We also intend to publish this results. So, we want to have a good publication with our principal investigators in the next few months. And in order to get accepted for conferences or for publications, it is necessary that we do not release the data beforehand. Finally, because we do have some surprising OS data, it's necessary for us to study this internally, and we need to make a plan on how we are going to file an NDA in the gastric cancer monotherapy indication. So it's better that we do not disclose too much information while we are creating this plan for the NDA. So during this time, we are talking with a lot of investigators, we're talking with collaborators and consultants. We're also talking with potential partners about confidential information. So there tends to be a lot of rumors that spread. So in order to not have those rumors spread, we feel it was better to release that the top line OS endpoint wasn't met, the PFS, was met. So we don't actually release any numbers, but we do release that information, especially with our parent company HLB, which is a publicly traded company. We want to make sure that we are transparent with the top line data, so the public understands what is going on. And obviously it can have an effect on the stock price and things like that. So really those are the two reasons. Really, we want to control the rumors, and we want to make sure we are transparent for HLB. So probably the main impact is that this will delay our NDA filing. If we had met that endpoint, I think we could still file the NDA by the end of the year. But now we need to take a step back and look what additional data we receive and then how to use it to file the NDA. One option would be to leverage the positive data, because we do feel we have a lot of positive data in Angel study. Leverage that and then conduct a confirmatory study that would be a smaller and faster trial. So then we would combine the two studies and then use that to file for approval. But we really won't know for sure. In the coming weeks, we will develop a full plan, working with our clinical team, our regulatory team, and our business team to find the best route for approval in this GC third line indication. So I still believe rivocerinib is an active cancer drug. The vast body of data that we have acquired in our own clinical trials and the data that has come out of Hengruy's development in China and the successful commercialization in China, shows that rivocerinib is a successful drug. And also I believe that we'll get a lot of good data out of Angel study that will help us design a path to filing the NDA in this indication. It will also give us additional data to help us in designing the final pivotal studies of our other indications in colorectal cancer, hepatocellular carcinoma, in the second-line gastric cancer setting. So, I would not call this a failed study. We are sorry that the study missed the primary endpoint. We're concerned that it's going to have us delay on filing for the first market approval of this drug outside of China. But, we feel that this is really more of a speed bump.